Hi, I'm Brian Woolford, artist. I paint impressionist seascapes and landscapes, some of which I'll share with you today. I'm a member of the Cumbre Center for Creative Arts, a group of 24 very diverse artists in galleries and studio space at La Cumbre Mall in Santa Barbara, California. I try to paint from my unconsciousness, with my eyes open, of course.
In this work called Vast, there was magic that happened with the colors that I used. There is no green or blue, only hues of purples and grays. One of my critique members said that she could see herself meditating in the vast.
I'm working to create a feeling of place, not a direct representation of it. I believe that when some of the lyric language is left up to interpretation by the viewer, it creates a deeper connection to the painting. It becomes part of their history, their story, not just my paint on canvas.
In Land and Sea, I chose some colors that were on paper that I was using to clean my brushes. Using the white of the canvas to bring your attention to the distant midground, I started to have a piece that felt balanced. When I added the lighter blue to the foreground, it felt finished. I listen when the work says it's done.
By using many transparent layers, I'm working to create something that you can lose yourself in. A 2D piece that you can enter, be surrounded by, and appreciate being there. If you've ever sat in front of a Rothko, really spent some time with it, and found yourself transported into the painting, that's what I mean. By uncoupling my conscious from my unconscious mind, I hope to find a story that as a painter, I don't understand or need to. The viewer completes the circle with an interpretation, a non-intentional process that creates a mysterious result. When doing an abstract seascape, I want you to smell and feel the salt spray, the sand between your toes, to remember a pleasant place that you have been and would love to revisit. That's what I want on my walls.
I think my favorite topic is the changing color of the sea and how relaxing it is to get lost in those colors. The horizon is undefined to add some mystery to the painting. The magic happened when I used ochre in the foreground, adding depth and dimension to the piece. I hope it's a place that you want to be. Can you smell the ocean?
One art client, a graduate student in physics, said of one of my paintings, "I moved to Santa Barbara with my wife a year ago, and I just recently got a chance to visit the gallery. Your work, Distant Mystery, shocked me more than anything I've seen in my life. I'm from Russia, and I miss snowy, endless landscapes of Russian winter. So no surprise this work of yours has awakened in me a storm of emotions. It reminds me of beautiful frozen lakes I've had a chance to admire in my homeland and which I miss so much here in California."
Distant Mystery was done with a large palette knife and multiple grays that I quickly moved around on moist canvas. Once the canvas was dry, I came back in with hints of a muted green, finished the sky with a light wash, and then dry brushed the foreground. This painting told me exactly what to do. I just had to listen to it.
When I can get in touch with my unconscious, the painting process is fun and effortless. The paint takes on a life of its own and goes down on the canvas with a purpose unknown to me. When I'm thinking too much, the paint rebels. Working the layers means to both add paint and strip away paint to find a balance of feel, color, and composition. This is a painting I thought was finished called Red Line. Originally, I thought it was about climate change, the red line that our society has crossed when there's no going back to the way it was. 3 months after the painting was finished, Putin invaded Ukraine. Maybe that's the red line. At this point, I want to soften and integrate the margins between colors making the painting feel deeper and more atmospheric. I hope my art creates a conversation between you, the viewer, and the painting. Thanks for spending time with me today. Go out and be creative now. My next video will be titled Painting with Unconventional Tools. Thank you.